Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to our 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi. And I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that are watching this discourse locally, nationally and internationally. And I welcome in advance those that are going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world subsequently. I welcome Lord Ram, Mother Sita, Ravana, and all the cosmic administrators that took part in that epic called the Ramayana 2 million years ago. Today, the theme will be from darkness to light. And many have misinterpreted this theme, and I'm going to spend some time in bringing you from darkness to light. Okay, so Vasan, who are you? What's your name? Where are you from? Reservoir Hills. What's your name?
Vasan.
Sorry?
Vasan.
Nurvasan. What work you do? You are in total darkness. Alright? Vasan is in total. Besides being dark in complexion, he is also in total darkness. Alright? Yeah, the Guru whacks you from day one, Vasan. From day one. Who are you, Abhi? Sorry?
The soul.
Okay, Abhi is in light. So that darkness they talk about, bringing you from darkness to light, is your misunderstanding of who you are. You are not this body. You are not this body. How you know you're not this body?
Because of the soul.
No. How do you know you are not this body? Whose finger this is? If I say this is my finger, what it means? I'm saying my finger. What it means? There's an owner that owns this finger, yes? If I was the body, I was going to say I finger. If I was this body, I was going to say I finger. Yes or no? I finger. But I'm saying my finger. That means there are two entities. I say my body. That means there are two entities. If I say I body, then it is one entity. Then when you sleep, how many of you sleep? And how many of you dream? How many of you had a dream? Jessica has been dreaming. We all dream, yes? We all dream. When you are in a dream state, what is the condition of your body? Your body is unconscious, yes or no? If your body is unconscious, who watched the dream? Who was that seer? Who was that observer that watched the dream? Because you are dead, as good as dead. All the faculties in your material body was stopped. You wasn't thinking when you was dreaming. How many of you think whilst you're dreaming? How many of you can think whilst you're dreaming? Nobody. So all your mental faculties were dead, and then you had a dream. You had a dream. Who watched that dream? Somebody had to be an observer of the dream. Who was observing the dream? The real you, the soul. The real you never sleeps. The real you never sleeps. Then you also have a dreamless night. How many of you had a dreamless sleep and you got up refreshed in the morning, powerful? Hey, I did not dream tonight. How many of you? You all did have dreamless sleeps? Who observed that you did not dream? So that means in this body there is another entity that when this body is totally unconscious, there's another entity that's conscious all the time. Yes or no? Then when you go to a funeral, even a very close relative to even your parents, when you start inviting people, what you say? You'll use names anymore. You'll say the body will be at the premises at 10 o'clock. The body will be at the cemetery at 2 p.m. Your own mother, your own father, your own son, your own daughter, your own next of kin, as soon as the soul has left, you discard the person's identity. Yes or no? Okay, so now you understand that you are not this body. Okay, I'm looking for Tanya because she was filming right here in front of me. And I saw over 1,000 rand worth of makeup on his face. Over 1,000 rand worth of makeup, maybe even more on her face. And I said, hey, this girl spending so much money on something that she is not, alright? This is what you need to learn. This is your greatest, your biggest problem in life is you falsely attach yourself to this body. Biggest problem in life, problem number one, the darkest part of you is you believe you are this body. All of you understand? So the soul, if you take my tip of my hair, I have some hair in the back here, and you divide it by 10,000. You divide the tip of my hair by 10,000, then you take one part of it and divide it by 10,000 again. Then one part, 1/10,000th of the tip of my hair, that is the size of the real you. Rani? Yes, your body is big. You just 1/10,000th the size of the tip of my hair. And all the souls are equal. There's no male soul and a female soul. All the souls are equal. There is no difference from one soul to another soul. And that is what I teach here. That is what I teach here. I teach oneness. There is no Muslim soul. There is no Christian soul. There is no Hindu soul. There is no Tamil soul. You're just a soul. You're just a soul. Your Creator placed you in a Tamil body, Hindu body, Christian body, Muslim body, according to your previous birth's karma. Who and what you was in your previous birth, there is a perfect management system. Your Creator has a perfect management system that placed you in this body today. I want you to understand the soul like a battery. Let's use Woolard battery. Use Woolard battery in your motorcycle, Woolard battery in your car, Woolard battery in your truck, Woolard battery in your aeroplane, Woolard battery to start your train. You use the same battery. Depending where you want to put that battery, it gives life to all these things. Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you understand? You can take one battery out and put it in another vehicle of another make. You can put your battery in a Mercedes, Ferrari, Lamborghinis. I know all of y'all are Lamborghinis. All of y'all have to be Lamborghinis. People in India are Tatas because they sit on the floor. You also India satsang, where everyone sit on the floor. My satsang here at the Sri Narayan Dham, where you all sit? Chairs. I'm about to change these chairs. I'm getting your cushion chairs. You all have to be Lamborghinis. You all can't be Tatas. Indigo Tatas. What are the Tatas we got? Anyone with a Tata here getting offended? No. You understand? You all are Lamborghinis. But your battery is the same battery as a Tata. Same battery as the Tata. You understand? So all souls are equal. No one in my eyes is bigger or smaller than the next person. No one in the Guru's eyes is greater or less in the Guru's perception. And that is why, Jason, when you landed here, I told you, from day one, you are equal to all the other souls that are here. I don't have to wait 1 year. Your soul can't grow in 1 year. Your soul is the same age. Jason, you're a 20-year-old handsome boy. Tell your wife, she's next to you. All right. Hey, you must have the humility and respect like Jason, all of you. All right? So the soul is the same age. Soul is the same age. Tanya, don't say you're 27 now, you want to celebrate your 27th birthday. You are 155 trillion years old. Everyone is the same age here. When creation happened, all the souls were dispersed instantaneously. No soul came after and no soul will leave before. When there was creation, God sent all the souls at the same time. And in this cycle of creation, 155 trillion years have passed. There is still another 155 trillion, 40 billion years more before this cycle of creation ends. And my job is to capture your soul and send it to God so that you do not live another 155 trillion years and 40 billion years. Because I'm sure nobody was happy in just this lifetime itself, from birth to today. How many of you are happy that you got no problem at all and you can live another 155 trillion years? How many bodies you going to have? How many bodies you going to have in 155 trillion, 40 billion years before you go? So my job is to give you a boarding pass. I'm a guru. I can give you a boarding pass to Lord Sriman Narayan, straight to Vaikunt in this lifetime. When you close your eyes and you say Om Namo Narayana before you close your eyes, where are you going? When somebody comes to your funeral and they put in flowers, I just told Sahil and Abir, Jason, I hope you are around when I leave my body. Alright? I told him to put a fan underneath my beard. And Anand is our electrician. I told him to do the electrical work. So when you come in round to put the flower on my face, his beard is going to. And I want to see your reaction. And I'm giving my own last speech, which will be played. I don't trust you all. I don't trust anyone to give my last talk. I'll give my own last speech. Alright? And I'll prophesize who will be there, Jason. I'll call you out by your name. I've been prophesizing for many years now for your family. My work, this preaching of mine, the University of KZN has done a biography on me, a referenced biography, which means my teachings, I will go now to university and teach. We signed a 5-year contract, they're going to send the students here, and I'm going to teach them here. I'm also going to go to university and teach. My teachings have been consolidated by the university. So this is not a Mickey Mouse satsang. Yeah, I'm not here to make you feel good. If you come in here to thinking I'm going to make you feel good, wrong satsang. Yeah, I am here to tell you the truth about yourself. I don't need anything. I'm a representative of the Supreme Lord. And I'm going to tell you some things that you're going to like, some things you're not going to like, but I'm going to keep telling you the absolute truth. And sometimes people don't like to hear the truth because they've been mentally ingrained by custom and culture. Remember, custom, tradition, and culture is not the absolute truth. Is not the absolute truth. Absolute truth must be scientific. You must be able to measure it yourself. It must be tangible. You must be the student, and you must be able to verify the absolute truth yourself. When you come to this ashram, don't come as a professor. What can a professor learn anywhere? If you're a student of law, and if you're a professor and you want to learn law, can you learn anything? Because you're already a professor at law, you're wasting your time going to university. Similarly, when you come to ashram, then you have to keep all what you know outside this discourse. You have to close your mind to what you know so that I can enter your mind and fill in. If I have this tumbler of water, and if you bring another tumbler of water and pour, what's going to happen? That means the discourse I'm giving you not going to go anywhere. So you must come with an empty tumbler and I can fill your mind. But if you come and say, I know, my grandfather taught me this, my granny taught me that, my auntie taught me that, this is my tradition, then how are you going to learn what I'm teaching? Do you know what tradition is? Can we make our own tradition here today? We can, yes? Can we make our own culture here today as I'm preaching?
Yes.
Can we make our own custom here today as I'm preaching? So what does this tell you? All these things what we create are temporary, because if you can make a culture today, you can break the culture tomorrow. If you make a tradition today, you can break the tradition tomorrow, yes? Can we all convert to Islam here in ashram today? If I bring Abdul and tell him, right, whisper in our ear, he whisper in our ear, we all can become Muslims, yes?
Yeah.
So is religion a permanent thing. Tomorrow we can bring pastor here and all become Christian. We can go to church and get involved in happy clapping, yes. Then the next day we want to become Jews. We bring a rabbi here, we put these small hats on our head, and we became Jews. Is religion permanent? So I'm giving you something that is permanent. I'm giving you spirituality. I'm giving you spirituality. I'm connecting you inward. Where religion is saying God is, every religion say God is there. I am saying God is here. This is a shorter journey into your heart, is from your ribs, from your ears to your heart. Jason, you do a lot of engineering work. Okay, next service come with a tape measure. Just tell me how many centimeters it is from the ear approximately to the heart, about 30-35 centimeters. My job is only to take you 35 centimeters or 40. See how easy my job is? These other gurus are sending you there. And you can't even see there. I can be exact. I can give you mathematically how far I'm taking you. Straight from your ears to your heart. From your ears to your heart. And that is where the gold is. That's why I'm calling you Lambo Kings. I'm calling all of you Lambo Kings. Now a guru of my status and my caliber does not advertise. Guru of my status and caliber is not a commercial guru. I'm not looking for a huge amount of followers. I'm not looking for, I find you. Jason, who found you? You found me or I found you?
You found me 2 years ago.
Yes, alright. Guru, in this situation, the guru finds you. You don't find a guru. You don't have capacity to find a guru. The guru finds you. So whoever is here today, and today Lord Ram will be present in his form. He's here in the ashram. If you have capacity, you can feel him. You can feel the 330 million cosmic administrators who has come with him. You can feel him. It just depends where you are in your spiritual dimension. But there will be a time, if you are loyal to the system, if you are loyal to the Guru, that is the only thing that is asked of you, then you will feel Lord Ram as the Guru feels Lord Ram. The Guru got the exact same soul that you have. The Guru's soul is not different. Guru's soul, Jason, is not different. And the soul comprises of two attributes: knowledge and blissfulness. Your soul is made out of two attributes. The composition of your soul is made out of two attributes: blissfulness and knowledge. Aren't you always running for bliss? Everything you're running for, isn't you looking for bliss? Why are you looking for it? Because it is latent in you. It is in you already. That is why everything you do for blissfulness. Now, how your body needs food. Vasan, how your body needs food, your soul also needs food. And what is the food for your soul? Knowledge. See, today, Jason, your entire family, quite a few came. Tomorrow morning, they're going to tell you, including your wife, I slept like a baby. I slept like a baby because I touched the soul today. In this discourse, I touched each and every members of your family's soul. Alright? When they get up tomorrow, they're going to be revitalized. Because I am a spiritual master, I'm an electrician. I'm an electrician to connect your soul. Not only your soul, I also clear the virus in your software, which is called the mind. Right now, as I'm talking, the mind is saying, listen to the Guru. Don't listen to the Guru. That is a mind. It's always oscillating. It's always troubling you. Mind is always troubling you. Must I come back here next week? No, hey, I can't waste 2 hours of my time listening to this old man with a white beard. I need money. I'll think about the soul when I'm about to die. Why should I think about the soul in this age? How this Guru's knowledge of the soul is going to help me? I'll think about the soul near death. That is a mind. That's a mind that's oscillating. So the Guru clears the virus in the mind. Guru is a mind software specialist. And Lord Narayan, if you all were vehicles, Jason, then Lord Narayan only sends this Guru all head gaskets blown. Blown head gaskets. I'm a master in that. Sometimes there's no space, but I make a plan. I make a plan. I put, what you call that, Jason? Wonder well. Yeah, I put a wonder mind. And I bring you calm. And I bring you here. Alright? I've got many vehicles that were towed here. Many vehicles came on these flatbeds to the ashram. Piston blown out of crankshafts, everything. I worked it, Jason.
You're looking in the right direction.
Yeah, I know. I worked. Sometimes Lord Narayan don't even have those pistons. You know, the creator, manufacturer. But I make a plan with my sandpaper and I make things work. So this is my job. So you need to start thinking. It's a big day today. Lord Ram is here. Around the world, there's Ayodhya, I don't know, 21,000, I think, the diyas were lit. But if nobody tells you who you are, you can light 100 billion diyas. You can speak the story of Lord Ram. 14 years he went to exile and came back, and as soon as he came back, and Diwali, how does it help you practically if I tell you the story of Lord Ram? I know you'll like stories. Whenever I give my personal stories, I get the best attention. And I even, 2 weeks ago, I went and gave a political discourse to MK in a hall. And when I was talking politics and teaching them politics, they were shifty and shaky. But when I gave them my life story, even they were focused 100%. Because you like soapies. You like soapies. Humans like stories. So this is why God comes down and plays this story, because you become very attentive to stories. But behind the story, there's a scientific meaning why God came down. So when you land to me, however you land here, when you land to me, it means 155 trillion years of soapies, you are tired. You are tired of watching Days of Our Life, Bold and Beautiful. Anything I missed out? Dallas. Well, those were in my days. I don't know if there's new soapies, because I saw Mataji watching one Indian soapy, they talking in Zulu. Patrick and Claudia. Alright? Indians from India are talking in Zulu. Because the TV is in my room, I just noticed. So that's where soapies are gone to now. Alright, Indian soapies are gone in Zulu. I think Zulu soapies must be in Hindi somewhere. This is where we are. Alright? So you need to understand. So let me give you SOP, Jason. Let me give you SOP. So many years ago, I was an atheist. You all know what an atheist is? I was born in a shrine. My granny had a Durga/Kali shrine. There was a bush knife there in the shrine, photograph, small temple. And from about 3 years to 10 years, I cleaned. My job was cleaning the temple, washing the bush knife, putting the dots. And from 10, my granny had to move, so I stopped. Then when I went to standard 8, I did the S7 course, and I started learning about atoms and molecules, photons and protons. And then I also started finding a whole lot of confusion in Hinduism. Different people doing different things. Some saying Lord Ganesha is the Supreme Lord. Some saying Lord Shiva is the Supreme Lord. Some saying Lord Vishnu is the Supreme Lord. And then this started confusing me, so I said, hell would God. What I said? Hell would God. Then I started. My grandmother was very upset with me. I remember she used to pray to the moon, and I was laughing at her, and I said, America sent people to the moon already, and you praying to the moon. It was a big joke, but she cried, and I was my granny's favorite grandson. So there was this distance when I left religion and God. Then some years later, my wife and I were having some problems, as problems are in every marriage. Then she brought a photo of Sai Baba. And then I just researched Sai Baba, and Sai Baba got the 8 code of conduct. Yeah, human values. Then I said, no, this is something I can follow, because he's not telling me don't drink. I should enjoy my drinking. He's not telling me don't eat meat. I should enjoy my meat eating. He's not telling me don't smoke. Jason, I should smoke 100 cigarettes a day, 520 is consulate. Alright? So I saw Sai Baba didn't tell me all these things. I said, let me just follow him. And whilst I was following him, my mom passed away. And in the Hindi side, on the 10th day we take out hair. So the man that took out my hair, he told me he gets Sai Baba on him. And I was very happy. Stayed in Unit 6. So I started going to his service. And after the service, he should have full ashes. He had a bald head. Anyone got bald head here? Satish? He had a bald head like Satish. And he should have ashes on his head, ashes here and ashes here. So I did S7 in school. I studied law. I was a military man. I studied in the military. If I see ashes on somebody, don't you think I'll be inquisitive to see how the ashes come, at what point in time, how the ashes appear? And I'm sure if I tell you, close your eyes, do arti, when you open eyes, you see ashes on the Guru, you'll want to see at which point and how the ashes materialize. It's a natural, it's a human thing, is it not? Yes. So I'm going to the Sai Baba service for a long time. The old man is sitting there. I think I must have done about 20 services. But what I did, Jason, I'm coming from Durban town. I was a policeman 10 years at Bria. So I'm coming from the outside life. I'm a crook. I was the biggest crook. I had appointment certificate. No crook bigger than a policeman. Dashings in my back pocket. Generations in the other pocket. Alright? I should walk over them. So I was sitting right at so he sits at the back of the service. Service facing this way, he sits at the back. So I'm sitting right in the front. 2 weeks later, I came a little bit earlier and every week I kept getting closer and closer to Asher's man. Until I landed right. Yeah, now I'm here. So when we're doing Aarti, his wife is in the front. I said, let me open my eyes slightly and just see Sai Baba come with his orange robe and put ashes and go, I'll be satisfied. When I opened my eyes slightly, I saw his wife telling him. He took a bowl of ashes, shook on his head, he did that, there, did that, put the ash back, hello. And that was Sai Baba for me. And this man, you understand? Then, see how attentive everyone is. When I'm teaching you about the soul, please be as attentive as this. It's really going to help you. Alright? Then there was another guy, he was a mechanic. And again, Sai Baba. He was a Sai Baba devotee, but he used to get the Hanuman trance. Alright? So I said, okay. I used to help him wash I like washing dirty parts with diesel, wiping it up, cleaning it up, putting all the 14 bolts together, all the 10 bolts together, and make it for the mechanic to assemble. For some reason I liked it. So I spent many years with mechanics. So he is a bhajan singer as well. Top bhajan singer. So he used to go all over and sing bhajans and also give discourses. And he should attract many women. Women like this type of people. Hey, hi. And they'll ask him so many questions and he'll give them, alright? So there's a company that's a big multi-million rand company that carries logs from the north coast to the south coast. And somehow he attracted the wife of that company and she went head over heels with his singing and his Hanuman trance and everything. So they took him to France and they paid, I think, 100,000 for him and his wife to go to France for a holiday and come back. Then they sent their daughter's car. It was a Taz, a peach Taz. I'm talking about 20 years ago. It was a peach Taz. And he made me open the head. I opened the head, then he said, take out the pistons. I took out the pistons, then he broke 2 rings. And he phoned them and told them, your car not going well because the rings are broken. But all the car needed was an oil change and a service, you understand? And he's running a big congregation like this. People are coming from all over to hear him. So I caught these 2 people out, you understand? Then I was going to service of my guru here in Westburg. My guru's service held by, I'm not going to mention any names. So this man, so Guruji is one of the greatest guru of the 21st century. As you come later, I'll explain to you. I'll just give you 2 examples now. When Guruji was doing his first Guru Purnima, at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night, they expected 5,000 people, 10,000 people came to the ashram. He ran short of ghee. You all know what's ghee? Clarified butter. He ran short of ghee. So what he did, he read a mantra and he converted the water in the well to so many kilos of ghee that he wanted. So they took out water from the well, converted it to ghee, he used it, then he bought the ghee and converted the ghee back into water and he put it back into the well. Alright, this is there, you're going to go on the website, there's millions of miracles, I'm just giving you two, which are. And then he had disciples, young disciples like Ryan and Tanya, and they wanted a boy baby. So when she was pregnant, they came to the Guru. Guruji told them guaranteed boy. Then when they went for the scan, I think they were in the 7th month, the scan said girl. Then they came back fighting with Guruji, and Guruji said, see, I told you boy, don't worry what the scan is showing you, you'll have a boy. And when she gave birth, it was a boy. Just two examples from the millions. I don't have time to give you any more. So I received his potency. Whatever Guruji could do, he gave it to me. And that's how I use that potency. I've cured cancer in this satsang. Most of my miracles are live because I only have service on live. Whatever I cure, whatever I do is done live, so you cannot edit it. You can't take a Facebook live or a TikTok live and edit it and make it into a miracle. I also performed miracles when I went to India. I shocked the Guru system in India. Yes, a South African. You know, when they see us South Africans, what they think of us? Jason? Lions, tigers, you know. And I'm a lion guru. I attack. I attack anyone and everyone. I don't fear. I'm doing my job. I only fear my boss, and my boss is Lord Sriman Narayan. I don't fear anyone. No government official, no state president, no pala. Nobody. I don't fear anyone. I'm just here doing my job. Okay? So, this person who was convening the meeting here in Westville, he said that when Guruji performs all his miracles, he is always present. He went to India 44 times. So we took to him because I came to the system as you are here today. Whatever he is telling me, I'm believing. And in 2013, when I went there, they said, no, man, this man had he was just an ordinary guy. He picked up stories from Guruji's India disciples and he made it as if it was his story. So I landed straight to the surgery because I got sick. From 2008 to 2013 is 5 years. I went to so many servers and the whole service was a lie. Won't you get sick? So I landed straight to the doctor. I took an injection when I came from India after taking initiation. And then, so sitting here, I understand that if I even say a small lie, a 2-sentence lie, one day when you find out that lie, I know how you're going to feel. I didn't feel when the Sai Baba man, when his wife said, and he sharpshooter put his ashes, I wasn't happy. When that mechanic, he broke the rings for somebody that paid 100,000 and took him on a vacation, I wasn't happy. I felt sick inside me. And this Westville man, when he pretended he was Guruji's close disciple, and I found out it was a lie, I felt sick, so much so that I had to take an injection. So I'll never lie. Anything that I'm telling you is straight from the system. Not 1 millimeter of lie. Not 1 millimeter of lie. My Guru and God made me experience these lies. So when I come here, I don't get overexcited. I must do my work diligently. We always think a top guru is a guru who has thousands of devotees. Yes? We always think. If you came here and you saw, I had a hall full of 1,000 devotees, you say, hey, this is a guru I must go to because he got so much. No. You must find out, you must do a due diligence. Jason, your family, you know me now. Your family must investigate me. Go on Facebook, go on TikTok, go see what I am saying is the truth. They don't have to go to Himalayas like 30, 40 years ago. If you needed to verify a guru, you must go in the Himalayas, find a semi-naked man in the dhoti and get verification from him, is it? Now your Himalayas is your Google. Just go on Google, see what Guru said about the soul and see if it's there. Do you understand? Because all the scriptures is now on Google. And it makes it good for me. So we can verify whatever we say as we move along. I got no problem. You can ask me the most sensitive question, I am prepared to answer it, either privately or publicly. And if you ask me anything, I won't tell you, I will answer you next week, unless I have to show you the scripture. But I will give you the answer immediately. You can ask me any question you need to ask. All of you understand? So, like Jason, I was sick for 20 years. I was telling him yesterday, I was sick for 20 years. I already took all your illness. I paid for your illness. When you come to me, I can fix anyone because I already paid for whatever is wrong in society. Whether it's illness, whether you need prosperity, whether you need a husband, whether you need a wife, whatever you need. Tanya, why are you smiling through your... I saw a smile through the makeup. You understand? Nothing is impossible with this Guru. Yeah. The word impossible does not exist. It does not exist. Now, if I tell you this, then I have to verify it. Yes? If I tell you the word impossible does not exist here, then I like all of you to catch this man. Vasan, get up and turn around, let everyone see you. Alright, we call him Ravana, you can see why. Alright, but he's my disciple that went through everything. He went through everything. We went to India, I showed him everything. I made his eyes see all the murtis alive. Every temple we went, wherever we went, he was a cameraman. We had a female, she was a camera woman. I showed him everything. All gurus do that. They show one of the disciples everything so the disciple can be the practical example of the guru. Alright? And also, Vasan is the only human being that took a photograph with Ravana's sister. We went to one temple, they had Ravana's whole family, and Vasan went and posed with the sister, Jason. And he took out a photograph. Where's the photograph? What? Yeah, please send it on TikTok and show them how great it was. Okay, so you can catch Vasan. You need to know anything. You can see, my surname was Singh before I came Acharya Sham Ramanuj. He is Nirvasan Pillai. If you're South Indian, don't look at this as a Hindu satsang. This is not a Hindu satsang. Ramanuj is from South India. Lord Ramanuj is from South India. My Guru is from North India. I'm in between both. Alright, I think we have more South Indians here in this service today than North Indians. So feel at home. That is why I'm saying Rani is banned now from singing North Indian bhajan because she is South Indian. She need to find some bhajans, at least 2 or 3. Instead of fighting with her husband and son, at least now we're giving her some work. Alright? So we need to understand, and I want to read to you. So every religion got a book. Every system got a book. Yes or no? Jason's son, what's your name?
Joe.
Joe. Okay, Joe. The Jews got a book called the Torah. The Muslims got a book called the Quran. The Christians got a book called, and the Hindus got a book called the Bhagavad. Hey, Joe is sharp. Jason? Joe is sharp. Right. So, if you don't follow the Quran, can you call yourself a Muslim? If you don't follow the Bible, can you call yourself a Christian? If you don't follow the Torah, can you call yourself a Jew? If you don't follow the Bhagavad Gita, can you call yourself a Hindu? Can you see the gap? Because only Hindus don't follow the Bhagavad Gita and say, I'm a Hindu. Yes or no? All of you understand where the Guru is coming from? Because our families never teach us. We don't have a Hindu school to go to. Like the Muslims have the madrasa, the churches have the Sunday schools, the synagogue have their schools. Our children just grow up. My father did this, I'm doing it this way. Yes? We're not picking up the book. And I know in my time, the Bhagavad Gita and the Ramayana was wrapped in a red cloth and kept there. You are too dirty to touch it. Yes? Is that part of our culture? Bhagavad Gita, you're too dirty to touch it, you're too dirty to read it. Yes? And that's why we lost interest. So now I am re-establishing your lost contact with Hinduism. Now you need to be a true Hindu because you need to follow the Bhagavad Gita. If you do not follow the Bhagavad Gita and you follow Nani and Nana, Tata and Tati, Pati, then they are God. They are low, they are higher than Lord Krishna. If you following them, that means your great-grandparents, your parents, whoever you're following, they superseded Lord Krishna. Logical? Because in Hinduism there's no higher authority than the Bhagavad Gita. If you say you're a Hindu, no higher authority than the Bhagavad Gita. And this is the bitter truth. Many of my people run away when they hear this, when I tell them that the Bhagavad Gita is that book you must follow if you say you're a Hindu. You must follow the Bhagavad Gita. And if you hear today, if you came whichever way, then it means now you have to start thinking how to follow the Bhagavad. Somebody just see if the kitchen is open. Are you understanding? Joe? You understand. Alright? So this is what the Bhagavad Gita is saying now. And this is the most important verse. So I said that the word impossible does not exist in this ashram. Now I must show you how I come. Remember, I'm not teaching you God emotionally. I'm teaching you God scientifically. I'm teaching you God through science. When I'm teaching you God through science, what it means, Joe? It means every step of the way I must prove myself. I must not just tell you Lord Krishna is the Supreme Lord. I must give you evidence I must give you evidence from the Bhagavad Gita, and I must give you evidence from the devotees that are here who experience my teaching. You think that's fair? So I'm giving you theory, which is the Bhagavad Gita. Then I must give you practical. Then you take the theory and practical and you make a decision. You say there's a theory here, Guru read, and there's a practicals are all seated here, and that is why the Guru said the word impossible does not exist in this ashram. Vivaksha, have you experienced what you thought was impossible a few months ago is now possible, you personally? Okay, so you all can speak to Divashka as well after service. Rani, you?
Definitely.
Yeah, see that boy in the back there with the red shirt? His hair was so big. He never left his house. For how long? Ryan? Years. Hair was just so big, never leave his house for years. Today he is courting a beautiful girl. Was that ever possible? And just a few months ago. Rani, how many months ago?
It started from June.
She's only here from June. Then you can go to Vasan. He is old, yeah, ancient. So, you understand? So you can get a cross section of the absolute truth. There are people here who already experienced that the word impossible does not exist in this ashram. You think it's a fair way of running a service? Instead of you coming here and making om with the arti and I touch your head and you're gone. I don't do that. I'm not a head touch. I touch your head if you want. But I'm touching your soul. I'm after your soul. You know Chatsworth language? I'm red for your soul. Alright? I don't know what the Phoenix people say, Jessica. Alright? So this is my job. I sit here, see I'm lecturing. This discourse is going to over 40, 50 countries around the world as I'm lecturing now. So I'm saying all of this, I'm telling the world. Do you understand? I'm not just, this is not a closed ashram quietly, whatever happens here, all my things go international. It goes around the world. Alright? So, let's get the theory now. So this is your book. Joe, do you have a Bhagavad Gita at home? Jason, I can see you buying a whole lot of Bhagavad Gita book. Alright? Please, Bhabhi, don't tie it in a red cloth and keep it somewhere. Bhagavad Gita is for reading. It's life lessons. This is not a religious book. This book can be read in the mosque, in the synagogue, in the temple, anywhere. These are life skills. This book equips you how to live in the material world, and also when you leave the material world, how to reach the spiritual world. This book equips you for that. And it's only 700 verses, Joe. Joe, you married? Huh? Who's your wife? Okay, she put her hand up. Right. We're not turning the camera to you, don't worry, but later when we get used to you, we'll give you your 15 seconds of fame. So, what time your wife gets up every morning, Joe?
7:30.
7:30. Alright. What time you leave for work?
8:30.
8:30. How many verses she talks from 7:30 to 8:30 before you go to work every day?
No, she's not a talker.
Hi, Joe. 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 Okay. Alright. Maybe 30 verses? 20? Joe, I have to turn the camera on you. You are one of the luckiest men in this universe. Leave the planet. Leave the planet Earth in this entire universe. I think men will envy you. Okay? And I'm so impressed, Joe, because you threw my narrative off track. You threw my narrative off track because the Bhagavad Gita is an extract of the Mahabharata, which has 100,000 verses. Alright? And the Bhagavad Gita has 700 verses. And every man before going to work sometimes hears half of the Mahabharata, leave the Bhagavad Gita. Alright? Like my wife, I don't know where she is, but she starts maybe 300 to 400 verses while her eyes is still closed. You understand? And then when she opens her eyes, close to the Mahabharata on a daily basis. Alright? Sometimes while she's reciting, I walk out. Alright? So the Bhagavad Gita is not very difficult. I bring this joke in because it is not very difficult. It's only 700 verses. Only 700 verses. And if you can live cover to cover in the Bhagavad Gita, 700 verses, then you have no problem on this planet Earth at all. It covers everything. Alright? So I'm going to read a relevant section. Are you all hungry? We'll have a few hours. Can I complete the 700 verses? Or you will come back next week? Must we do it in parts? Up to you, I'm the guru. Huh? Or am I disturbing your Diwali? Okay. Alright. So I'm just going to read a few verses, 3 or 4, to bring you into context. So when you go home and you allowed Joe to gossip about the Guru, that's all. Only when you gossip about the Guru and his discourse, it's a positive gossip. It is you and your wife can discuss, your sisters, whoever in your family, dad and mom. On your way home, you can say, hey, Guru said this, I'm the soul. You understand? You're allowed to do that. It purifies your consciousness if you take this discourse outside and discuss as a family. And I specialize in family. I'm not happy when somebody comes individually to the service, because if I fix the individual and if the rest of the family is not conscientized, then it does not make a whole lot of sense. I'm going to explain this later in other discourses when I talk of positive energies. Everything is about energies. Everything is about energies, and there's only 2 types of energies: positive energy and negative energy. So I can conscientize you positive. You go to your wife and she hits you with a negative. What happens to all the energy I gave you? It gets neutralized, you understand? And you need, in this system, you need to have positive energy all the time. And the Guru is able to give you positive energy. When you come here and when you do Aarti, you're not worshipping the Guru. You are extracting the energy. As you're standing here, I'm exchanging energy with you. I got positive energy, and if you got 25% negative energy, as you're standing here, and I am taking your negative energy and I'm replacing your negative energy with positive energy. When you're going out, you say, hey, I feel genuine here, man. You're feeling genuine because of the exchange of energy. Then when you're gone, then I have to go 2 hours and sleep. Then I neutralize that negative energy that I took. Alright, so there's no rituals. Rituals is for the body. Rituals is for the body. I don't do any rituals in this service. I'm a spiritual master. I am a spiritual master. I deal with your soul and your software. I deal with your soul and your software. No ritual can reach your soul. And no ritual can reach your mind, your software. Ritual is only there for your body. Alright, but as we move along, if you are interested, Jason, if your family comes to service, then I discuss this practical science. Practical, spiritual science. I discuss this. I'm a guru of the 21st century. No hounds, no nothing. Just energy exchanges between me and you. You can come with cancer and leave without cancer. The guru will take the cancer, then the guru will neutralize the cancer in his room. You understand? All your problems is spiritual. All your problems is spiritual. So I don't tackle the symptoms. I don't tackle the symptoms. The symptoms show on your body. But where's the cause? The cause is in your consciousness. So I work with your consciousness and I remove the cause. Alright? So I'm going to show you how I do it. This is chapter 4 of the Bhagavad Gita, verse 33. The sacrifice of knowledge is superior to material sacrifice, O Arjuna. All actions and everything else culminate in knowledge. So, your creator, your manufacturer, the person that created you is saying, sacrifice of knowledge is superior to material sacrifice. What he said? Instead of goat and chicken, sacrifice knowledge. Sacrifice of knowledge is superior than sacrificing material sacrifice. Who said this? It's there in the Bhagavad Gita. You can't challenge it. You don't have to follow it, but you have no authority to challenge it, because if you're a Hindu, then the Bhagavad Gita is your book. And you only born yesterday. This is the creator. He is eternal. He is eternal. Do you understand? So that is what the creator is saying. Sacrifice of knowledge is superior than material sacrifice. So now you have to absorb that and put it in your thinking. Next he says, chapter 34, which is the most important verse in the Bhagavad Gita. Know this by prostration. What does prostration mean? Joe? Bowing down, both physically and mentally. You must also mentally bow down. When you mentally bow down, that means you are assimilating the knowledge. Know this prostration, questioning. If you have any questions, you can go up to the Guru in a decent way, because prostration becomes before questioning. So first you prostrated, then you question the Guru to your heart's content, to your heart's content. Even if it takes 5 hours, I can sit with you here for 5 hours. You understand? You can question to your heart's content, because that is the instruction of my boss, my Lani. My Lani is telling you that you must find a Guru, prostrate and questioning, and by service. And by service. What service means? You help around in the ashram, or you bring the Guru's water, you bring tea for the Guru. That is service. The wise who have realized the truth will instruct you in knowledge. So who's the wise? Lord Shri Krishna says, the wise who have realized the truth will teach you this knowledge. So when you research me, you'll find that I am self-realized and God realized, I did not learn this knowledge from anywhere. I became a guru in 2013. I didn't go to Gurukul, I didn't go for Bhagavad Gita classes, Mahabharata classes, Ramayana classes, I didn't go anywhere. I just sit here and download. You all heard of the Akashic files? Anyone heard of the Akashic records? Go and Google Akashic records. All this information I'm giving you. Okay, you heard of cloud? If you want to store, your phone gets full or your laptop gets full, you heard of cloud? Do you not store your information on cloud? Then you think God don't have capacity in this universe to have his own cloud to store the Vedas? So the Vedas are stored on cloud at creation. And bona fide spiritual masters like myself, we download this information. We download this information. Have you noticed the crown of your head? How does the hair grow on the crown of your head? Does it grow just normal, or is there a circular growth around your head? Joe, you never noticed?
Circular.
You notice that circular? That circular is my antenna, the hair on the crown of my head. That circular growth of the hair is picking up the data from space, and I'm giving it to you. And I am giving it to you. Technology makes it easy for you to understand now. Because if your phone can pick up data from the cloud, why can God, who is the creator of the entire universe, not have created a system far more advanced than your 5G? Do you understand? I'm picking data at about 1,000 Gs. And you think your 5G. Who bought a 5G recently? Somebody who came with a 5G and blessed it by me. Who? Oh, Sita. Yeah, yesterday. Sita? Guru is vibrating at 1,000 Gs. So I want you to understand like this. I'm teaching you. There's no simpler way I can teach you than give you an example of technology and show you how I am functioning. Okay? So Lord Krishna is saying that you must find a guru who has realized him. Then you must take knowledge from this guru that has realized him, because that guru now has full knowledge. Do you understand? So that's what he's saying in verse 34. Verse 35, knowing which, O Arjuna, you will not fall again into delusion in this way. By that knowledge, you will see all beings without exception in yourself and then in me. So right at the outset, I told you, all souls are equal. Did I tell you? So when you get a knowledge from the Guru, you become positive straight away. People that you are jealous of, people that you envy, people that you hate, when the Guru tells you all souls are equal, what happens when you're jealous of someone? Vasan? When you envious of someone, and then you remember, hey, Guru said, that man and me, our souls are identical. What happens to your jealousy? You understand? That's practical now. That's daily living. And if you are not jealous of someone, what happens to your energy inside you? Positive. Because jealousy is a negative energy. It consumes you. It does not consume the person you're jealous of. Say you see Abdul bought a brand new BMW, your neighbor. And next year Abdul bought another brand new BMW. Don't be jealous of him. See what he does. You know what he does, Joe? He goes 5 times to the mosque every day. How many times? You only want, I'm asking you to come satsang once a week. Abdul goes 5 times a day. Don't you think he deserved a beer? No, in reality. when we look at our Muslim brothers and sisters, they are wealthy. To find a puzzling Muslim is like looking for a needle in the haystack. Why? Because they go to mosque 5 times a day, their energies are positive, they attract positivity, and that is why their businesses, they can open a shop and sell chappies on half-cent profit and they become multi-millionaires. Do you know that? Because it's their positive energy, they're 5 times they're realizing the Supreme Lord. And us, we want to make thousands. If you tell me you start a business, I was a businessman for many years, with half-cent profit, But all over the world you'll find Muslims, wherever they are, and their business never ran at a loss. But you get some of these crook Muslims who purposefully close their business down, but their businesses don't run at a loss. They open a bakery in between 2 bakeries, big bakeries. They'll open one small bakery inside. That bakery is happening, the other 2 big bakeries, they're waiting. If you go down here, we have Checkers on that side, and they open the supermarket opposite Checkers. You have to park on the road at Premier. And Checkers parking is full. They got upstairs, downstairs is empty. You understand? It's because of this positive energy. They are always positive. Then they got two fund donations. One is a zakat donation which they give to any religion, and one donation they give to their own religion. How many of you heard of Admiral Hotel in the old days? Jason? You had a few shots there? Oh,
That's too young.
okay. All right. So they sold that hotel for 20 million. It was in the evening newspaper that they're selling the hotel, Admiral Hotel, for 20 million. The last namaz, one of the Muslim brothers took the newspaper and showed it to about 3 or 4 of them. Then they went to pray. When they came out, there was a big fight. There were about 50 of them. Because the 20 million was covered by the 3 or 4 people that he showed. The others were upset they couldn't donate. And what happens in Hinduism? What happens in Hinduism when I tell you donate, when I ask for donation? You take out your wallet first, 200 come, you put it back fast inside. 100 come, you put it fast inside. 50 come, you put it fast inside. And when the 10 rand comes, you say, okay, I can give this. But look at the Muslim. He doesn't even tell. He said, the left hand must not know how much the right hand donated. So his own wife doesn't know how much he donated. But look at the return. How many fold is the return? And this is what is taught in the Bhagavad Gita. They are practicing the Bhagavad Gita and they live in a spiritual life. They practice in karma yoga of the Bhagavad Gita, and they show right around the world that they are the most prosperous religion in the world. Yes or no? Is it there for you to see? Okay, so I'm going to almost conclude chapter 36, and listen to this. So you've got no excuse. Even if you be the most sinful of all sinners, you will cross over all sins by the boat of knowledge alone. I'm going to read it one more time. Even if you be the most sinful of all sinners, you will cross over all sins by the boat of knowledge alone. Don't you love this? Because when I came here, and I tell my devotees, I don't think anyone sinned more than me on this planet Earth. I was a sinner, but where I am seated today. So if it worked for me and I'm seated at this position, everyone else is a less sinner. Alright, I'm going to write another biography on my sins. I couldn't send that to university. What the students going to learn? Alright? So maybe one of you who got nice writing skills, I can start another 1,000-page biography. The Sins by Acharya Sham. Alright? So I was a sinful person. I had a gun. I was a policeman. I worked in SAP Priya. Every day I assaulted over 100 people. Every day. I worked in crime prevention. I used to kiss my big son every shift. He was 2 years old, for 3 years, then he went 4. I should kiss him goodbye because I didn't know if I was coming back. I was an action policeman. I was an action policeman. I was out on the streets. Things were happening in the Warwick Triangle, was the most notorious area in this country. And I was in my time as a policeman. Okay? So for me to exert myself as a big O, Jason, I had to shire the hell out of them. When I walked in Warwick Avenue, they said, hey, Singh Carol is coming. And things should go quiet. 6 and 7 bus rank, I operated there. So it was not the right thing to do. But I was a policeman. My job was to catch criminals. And I found that if I was an aggressive policeman, I'll do the job. Well, we got Mkwanazi. So what a great job he's doing. Do they ever catch any live suspects? You're following the news. 6 suspects shot dead when they opened fire at the policeman. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing the same thing that time during the apartheid time. Okay, one of the gangsters came to the satsang when I was doing an interview. One of the Dashi members, he's still alive, he's watching this discourse, he watches all my discourse. He's watching this discourse, kid. And he came and he saw through my eyes. I couldn't hide behind this beard. He took out a photo, he phoned one of his friends, and he asked his friend, hey, isn't this cop? And his friend said, cop, yeah, all this happened, yeah. Then he was seated somewhere there, full service like this. He said, cop, I want to say something. Then he came here and he said something on TikTok, it went viral, on how I whacked them, all right? So, as I'm saying, in accordance and context with this verse, don't worry what you did in your life. God doesn't care what you did in your life. But He gave a solution. Find a guru and get knowledge from the guru. When you get knowledge from the guru, it washes away all your sins. Isn't it beautiful? Don't we have a loving God? Because many of us, even for many years, I was depressed of all the sins that I had committed, of all the adultery I have committed. I did a lot of wrong things. I was a taxi owner at the age of 24. Age of 24. I worked in an Indian area. You can imagine what nonsense I was getting up to. If I have a clean shave, I look like a brainer. And I got a cleft. It's not a cleft, Jessica. It's a trishul of Lord Shiva on my chin. Lord Shiva's trishul is on my chin. Lord Shiva's stripes are on my crown. And when you do in Aarti, the 5 heads of Sheshnak is on my head. You can see it when you do in Aarti. I had a haircut yesterday. Not to show you, but generally when I have a haircut, you can see it. So I'm rubber stamped by my manufacturer. I'm not looking for anything here. I left a multi-million rand business to become a guru. Multi-million rand business I left to become a guru. Because in this guru system, you can't be a guru and a multi-millionaire at the same time. I was a popular politician with Jessica in Congress of the People. I had reached my height in Cope, and that was my dream. I left that to become a guru. I got nothing to gain because I had name, I had fame, I had popularity, and I had panno. My wife should tie money in cotton and keep it in the wardrobe. 1,000 rand at a time or 10,000 rand at a time. You understand? So I had everything. If I became a guru, it means that the value of the guru system overshadows the value of the material system. You understand? And I'm not an idiot. I'm coming from law. I'm coming from business. I'm coming from politics. I'm coming from everywhere. And I was successful in everything that I touched. So I don't need this for popularity because I was already popular before this. Everyone knew me in Durban. You understand? Even now, you can go to Warwick Avenue and ask them about Sing Carol. They're going to tell you a story. Then you can come on my TikTok and tell that story. So I need nothing. Money, name, fame, all of that I had before I became a guru. I am here to give you value. I'm here to give you the truth. When I saw this truth, and remember I was an atheist, I was fighting God. I was kicking the Lakshmi down my duplex. I was breaking Mataji's mantra beads. I'm coming from there. So if I'm selling God to you, how much more genuine can I be? Do you understand what I'm saying? I never grew up. I grew up in my granny's shrine, then I kicked the shrine out, and I was that. I was a big O. My taxi name was Big Boss. Front of the taxi, back of the taxi, Big Boss. And we survived. We had to fight to live in the taxi industry, Jason. Not an industry. I finished off in town, in Point Road. My taxis were going to waterfront. And Transkei people came in there because we're all Indians. And you know Indians don't back each other. They'll have a big mouth. When you look left, you look right. You don't know where they disappear. Then I'm fighting alone. Then there were many hits on my life. And then we decided we must come out of the taxi business. So I'm addressing all of this to Joe. So Joe can understand that this guru has walked the walk and I'm walking the talk. I'm walking the talk. So that when you go home, you understand that your father just didn't find this guru. Guru found your father 2 years ago. And Guru not asked him, Guru instructed him. What I told him, Jessica was present. I met him in Jessica's presence. What I said, Jessica?
You need to see him urgently.
What was the word?
Urgently.
Urgently. Alright? So if you all are 2 years behind, don't blame the Guru. So, that is the problem. But there's a time for everyone and there's a time for everything. Alright? And Dad and I are going to go a long way in this relationship. I hope the rest of the family follows and come through and learn. This Bhagavad Gita wasn't spoken for gurus. Who it was spoken for? For all of y'all. It was spoken for all of y'all. So what I would like, Jason, is a family to go home, discuss what Guru is saying, and come with questions. I got a WhatsApp. You can talk to me anytime. Guru, I don't understand this on WhatsApp, send me questions if something is troubling you. I just don't want to be a superhuman Guru where I touch you. I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. When I was an atheist, I was looking for a Guru like me, who could answer and take away my doubts and my apprehension so I knew where to go. But I couldn't find. But I understand the frustration. That is why I'm giving you this. Anyone can phone me. Yeah, in this ashram there's no special committees. No one is special. Everyone is equal. And everyone has a direct access to me. You don't have to go to anyone to reach me. You can reach me directly. If we keep this small and if we keep this positive, then society will become positive. Your wife's family, her friends, I'm just giving you an example. There are many people in darkness, but you must be the root. You must start spreading from here. At the end of the day, when I fix you how you want to be fixed, it is your duty to bring another suffering person in. Yes or no? And that's how God wants. This is God's work. And I'm covered in every aspect because I'm not looking for money, I'm not looking for fame, I'm not looking for health, I'm not looking for nothing. I just need your love. When you go get up in the morning, just say, thank you, Acharya Ji. You think it reaches me? Yes, it reaches me. Wherever you are, you say thank you, it reaches me. Just say thanks every morning, surrender to God every morning, and have gratitude every morning. If you have gratitude, then it blocks your desires. If you have gratitude, then it blocks your desires. Because say you want a Mercedes Benz, it's your desire. Yes? But if you tell God, I'm giving you gratitude for my Toyota Corolla, what it did to that desire that was going to be on the Mercedes, it blocked it. Then what God will do? He'll give you the Mercedes. You understand? Desire blocks everything that you need in this world. So stop desiring and leave it to Guru and God. In the morning, get up and leave everything at the feet of your Guru. That's how you practice. And Guru is a transparent medium between God. You use Guru to practice, and later the Guru disappears and you connected directly to the Supreme Lord. You understand? Like you want to learn law. First you have to have a professor for 4 or 5 years to teach you law, yes? Once you learn law, you still need your professor? Professor comes out and you connected to law. Yes or no? Just like that, this is spiritual science. This is spiritual science. You need a spiritual master to teach you spiritual science. Once you have learned spiritual science, do you still need a spiritual master? No, because you know spiritual. You understand how simple everything is. So I've got 2 more verses, and then we're going to break for Aarti and lunch. Vivashka is very, very tired. Verse 37. Just as burning fire turns fuel to ashes, O Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge turn all karma to ashes. This is a very important verse as well. I'm going to read it again. Just as burning fire turns fuel to ashes, O Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge turn all karma to ashes. Right? I'm going to stop there. What does that mean? So everyone is born with karma. And I'd like, you can test me, anyone here, go to the big book. You all know the big book. This is a big book, but there's another book out there. Astrology. Go give them your date and time of birth, and they'll tell you your entire destiny. Right? Then follow me and go there every year. Follow me and go there every year. You'll see the destiny that they are reading for you will be different from the destiny that I'm taking you to. Because you are born with that destiny but the Guru has changed your destiny according to the Bhagavad Gita. If you get knowledge, then transcendental spiritual knowledge burns your karma that you are born with. Do you understand? So you are born with a definite destiny, but that destiny can only be changed by the Guru and not even God. Not even God. So you're going to think, hey, this Guru is thinking he's higher than God. No. Alright? And as I gave the example yesterday, I'm going to give it today. Who is the highest person in this, highest authority in this country? Who? President. Can the president go into a prison and take out a prisoner at his own will? Who is the highest authority in the prisons department? Minister of Correctional Service. Can the minister just walk into prison because he is the minister and pull out a prisoner? Then who's the third most highest person in correctional service? The commissioner. The commissioner correctional service. Can the commissioner walk in and take out a prisoner? But a parole officer designated by the president, working under the Minister of Correctional Service and the Correctional Commissioner, can the parole officer go in the prison and pull out the prisoner?
Yes.
Is he higher than the president? Is he higher than the minister? Is he higher than the commissioner? But his mandate is to pull out a prisoner. So similarly, a guru. Only a guru can change your karma. But he is not higher than God. It's God's mandate. God gave the mandate in chapter 4, verse 34, that the guru, through transcendental knowledge, will burn your karma. Do you understand how simple this whole thing is? Is it simple or not? Is it simple or not? God made this instruction, not the guru. Not the guru. Guru is following God's instruction. So this knowledge that I give you is transcendental. What does transcendental mean? Out of this material atmosphere. It transcends the material atmosphere. It comes direct from God. This information I'm giving you comes direct from God. So the third symptom of your soul is consciousness. What is consciousness? You are alive now. You are alive. You are animated. Is this body animated? That is consciousness. Then you get two types of consciousness. Substantive consciousness and attributive consciousness. Substantive consciousness is inside your soul, pointing inside your soul. That is substantive consciousness. Attributive consciousness is the consciousness that's running through your body. Wherever your body ends, your consciousness ends. Yes? Yeah. If I cut your hand, what happens to the consciousness in your fingers if I cut your hand? It recedes backwards, but it will be at the end of your hand. Yes or no? So the part of your hand that I cut won't have consciousness, and the other part that's connected to your body will still have consciousness. That is because of your soul. Your soul is exuding that consciousness. Consciousness is a symptom of the soul. When the whole soul leaves the body, what happens to the whole body? Dead, no consciousness. So only the soul animates the body. When the soul leaves the body, then there is no more consciousness. So that attributive consciousness, which is running throughout your body, through your eyes, through your ears, your karma is superimposed on your attributive consciousness. Your karma is recorded on your attributive consciousness. And as the Guru is speaking, the sound of the Guru's voice is entering your ear. You heard a car go past? You heard cars going past? You heard that car? When the car goes past, the sound that enters your ear identifies the sound as a car going past, and it gets extinguished. It gets transcendental knowledge. When it enters your ear, when you identify it, does not get extinguished. It enters your consciousness. It enters your consciousness. And by entering your consciousness repeatedly, it starts cleaning up your karma. It starts cleaning up your karma, and there comes a time when your attributive consciousness connects with the attributive consciousness of Lord Sriman Narayan. And when that happens, you are God realized. And this is what the Guru does. So I have to give you transcendental knowledge. You have to bring your ears to me. Jason, most important thing is you have to bring your ears to me. Then the sound of my voice carrying spiritual potency enters your consciousness, and it starts deleting your karmas. Section at a time. This is why you have to physically come to a guru. What I said, is it scientific or not scientific? Is it logical? So you don't have to dance anywhere, you don't have to jump anywhere, don't have to climb bamboo poles, don't have to do all that. That will not give you anything. It won't give you, because it's in no book. It's in no book. In South Africa, if you do anything that is unconstitutional, will it help you? Will you be a righteous person in South Africa if you don't follow the constitution? Do you understand? Similarly, if you don't follow God's constitution, are you a righteous person? I'm just saying, are you a righteous person? So you have to follow God's constitution to be a righteous person. Are you happy you received this knowledge this Diwali?
Yeah.
This is the real from darkness to light. The diyas or the lamps we light is only a symbolic representation. This, from you, from your soul, you need to start lighting your body. Alright, so when you go home, Joe, you have to get used to this idea that you are the soul. And the only way to get used to this idea is to keep coming to satsang. See this man here right in the front. So many years ago, I decided that I must be hard on people from day one. Because I used to be hard on people after 2 years. Soon as I get hard on them after 2 years, they run away. Then I wasted my time for 2 years. Then I said, no, Joe, I'm out, I was from the streets. So I worked this thing out. I said, no. I must be hard from day one. So this man, I gave him everything. I whacked him, I whacked his wife, I whacked him, I whacked his wife. And one day he came to me and he said, hey, the penny dropped. Alright? And I'm going to be hard on everyone from day one. So you don't waste 2 years with me as well. I'm just, Jason, you think that's fair? Yeah, so we need to be disciplined, we need to be hard, we need to be understanding. Everyone won't come to the party at the same time. You have a time to understand what spirituality is. But take the first step. Take the first step. Open your mind. Don't say, I know. Because when you say, I know, then you don't know. And when you say, I don't know, that's when you know. And a human being must say, I don't know until they reach their coffin. Even me as a guru, I always say, I don't know. Because if I know, then I'm closing off whatever little that I know. So give the Guru a chance. Give the Guru a chance. Give yourself a chance. You see, even if I send one person to Vaikunth, Lord Narayan is happy. I don't have to send 1,000 of you to Vaikunth. Even if I send one person to Vaikunth, I already sent 2, so my job is done for the second lifetime. Do you understand? All of you understand? So please take me seriously. Whatever I'm doing is for you. Whatever I'm saying is for your prosperity. It will help you. It will help your children. It will help your parents. It will help your grandparents. Even those people that are gone. The Guru works with your ancestors as well. The Guru does everything for you. The Guru is a broker. Guru is a human broker. You just surrender to the Guru. That's all you do. Only thing you do is surrender to the Guru. Whatever debts you got with your ancestors, Guru will pay it. Whatever debts you got with the cosmic administrators, you know you have a debt with the sun. Do you know? You know you have a debt with the moon. Do you know you have a debt with Mother Durga? Do you know you have a debt with Mother Kali? Do you know you have a debt with Lord Shiva? Do you know you have a debt with Lord Narayan? Do you know? But you just do it. But when you meet the Guru pays all your debts. The only karma you go is 10% of your karma you have to undergo. 90% Guru takes care of. Because if you put the fan on, when the blade is spinning, and if you put the fan off, as soon as you put the fan off, does the blade stop? So that karmas that have already been shot from the bow, Guru can't stop it because it's already been shot. Do you understand? You can't stop the arrow once it leaves the bow. Can you stop it? You can't stop the bullet once you press the trigger. Can you stop it? So those karmas that have already been shot at you is the only karma that the Guru won't touch. But the rest of the karma, the Guru can change that way. All of you understand? So it's up to you. I'm here to give you my very best. I will be going international soon, and I might not be able to give you so much of my time. So be an opportunist. Be an opportunist. This is the only positive opportunist you can be. Now please don't go and be an opportunist outside and say, Guru said, I must be an opportunist. Only be a spiritual opportunist. Take the most that the Guru can give you. So this is my Diwali message to you, that every one of you, God is waiting for you. God is waiting for you. And He waits for you birth after birth after birth. He's waiting for you for 155 trillion years already. But you've been looking the wrong direction. It's not God's fault, it is your fault. Most of the time when we are in darkness, we say we do so much seva, we do so much fasting, we do so much praying. God, where are you? Don't we say this? When we're in a turmoil, when we're in agony, don't we ask God, where the hell are you? Well, God is telling you, I am inside your soul. I live in your heart. Turn towards me through knowledge, and I will see you, and you will see me. Jai Shri Ram.